Hi everyone, I'm Anley. Today we'll learn a few Chinese characters. I use different colors to symbolize the different characters, so you can better understand the evolution of Chinese characters. Red color is a bronze inscription, golden color is a bronze inscription, green color is small script, black color is a yellow edges traditional character, black color is simplified character. Okay, let's get started. This is the simplest Chinese character, just a one horizontal stroke. It's a E. The small script, there's another kind of writing. Let's add a character ge. Ge means a dagger axe. Why there's a weapon. In ancient books, it recorded 国之大事在祀与戎. The great affairs of state lie in sacrifice and warfare. Sacrificing to gods and ancestors and waging war is the most important thing for a country. Weapons is a tool of war. It's like the counting of a dagger axe. 1. This character is a 口. The ancient characters just look like a mouse. 口, 喝口口, mouth, opening, entrance. This character is a 田. Archibald inscription looks like the fields. Bronze inscription, the cross in the middle like the ridges of the field. And this is 田. 田, 和盐田, field. This character is a 福. Archibald inscription, the bronze inscription, is like a bronzeware used for worshiping ceremony. On the top is a container. On the bottom is a stove. This bronzeware, there's also a doorman outside the door. And the window is just like a character 田. This character is a 福, 佛无福. It means fool. The pronunciation like English. This character is a 士. As mentioned before, the great affairs of state lies in sacrifice and warfare. In Archibald inscription, the character is just like an altar for sacrifice. This is an ancient Arabic stone altar. If we put it upside down, it's just like the Archibald inscription. In this picture, this is an offering table, and behind it is a shrine. And inside, this is a tablet of the God of Heaven. In the Temple of Heaven in Beijing, every winter solstice, the emperor would worship a God of Heaven on behalf of all the people. In ancient China, only the emperor was allowed to worship a God of Heaven. So, in the Zhou dynasty, the king was called Tianzi, son of heaven. Since only Emperor Long was allowed to worship a God of heaven, all the other Chinese could only worship their own ancestors. And by the way, after China lost the Opium War in 1840, the Western missionaries was allowed to preaching in China. Christianity believed there's only one true God. You can only worship God. But Chinese people have been worshiping their ancestors for 1,000 years. So most of the Chinese people could not accept that. So the Boxers rose up. They burned down the church and killed the missionaries and believers. And this led to the 8 Allied forces occupied Beijing, and this is the Boxers' Rebellion. This character is Shi, Shi Yi Shi. This character refers to offering table. On the top is the offerings. On the bottom is the table. When people sacrifice to God and ancestors, they wish they could get the oracle. So later, it extended to show, indicate, demonstrate. As a radical, we call it 士字旁, 士 radical. This character is a Fu. The bronze inscription on the top is a roof radical. It refers to house. Inside the house, there's a character Wang, refers to jade. On the right is a jar of wine, alcohol. On the bottom is an offering table. Jade and alcohol is a sacrifice to God. Another writing is on the offering table, there's one jar of alcohol. Two persons stand on both sides. Another writing is two persons standing beside the offering table. Small script on the left side is a character Shi, refers to offering table. On the right is a character Fu, refers to a jar of alcohol used for sacrifice. The character Fu could be disassembled to 是一口甜. Left side is Shi radical, refers to offering table. It also means the oracle of a god. On the right is a character Fu, refers pronunciation. It also means the utensil used for sacrifice. It also means Fu. The alcohol in the jar is Fu, and the blessing from God is Fu. From another perspective, China is an ancient traditional agricultural country. People worship God and ancestors. They hope they could be blessed, and the crop from the field could feed the mouth. Fu, fu wu fu, fortune, blessing, happiness, good luck. Now let's talk about the Chinese food culture. When the Chinese New Year coming, people would put a character Fu on the door. Behind the door on the screen wall, there's also a character Fu. It's also on the wall, on the porcelain, paper cutting, and the lacquerware. The Chinese people's pursuit of Fu has truly taken root in their hearts. And sometimes you could also see the character Fu was put upside down. We call it Fu Dao Le. The character Fu is upside down because the character Dao upside down and another Dao arrive is a homophone. So put the character Fu upside down also means fortune has arrived, blessing has come. Speaking of the character Fu, there's a Fu written by Emperor Kangxi of the Qing dynasty in a cave within the rockery of Prince Gong's mansion in Beijing, which is known as the Fu number one under heaven. This character is a Chong. Archival inscription is like a worm. Another writing of a bronze inscription is like a snake. Small script is transformed. The modern character follow the small script. In ancient China, people call the tiger Da Chong because the top view of the tiger is just like a caterpillar. This character is a Chong, Chiwong Chong, insect, worm, bug. Silkworm is the most important worm for Chinese people. As a radical, it's called a 虫字旁, worm radical. It not only refers worms, but also small animals like a frog, snake. This character is a Fu. Bronze inscription is like a drawing of a bat. Small script left side is a worm radical, refers to small animals. On the right is a character Fu, refers pronunciation. Fu, Fu Wu Fu, bat. Left side, the worm radical refers small animal. Character Fu on the right refers pronunciation. It also has a meaning of fool, and you can imagine in the sky is full of bats. In the Western world, the bat is related to vampire, but in China, the bat and happiness is same pronunciation. So Chinese people use the bat as similar as happiness and fortune, especially the royal family of the Qing dynasty. For example, this person played with a pattern of Wu Fu Peng Shou, five blessings surrounding longevity, embodying the beautiful wish for happiness and longevity. The character in the center is a transformed shou, longevity, and is surrounded by five bats. It means five blessings pursued by ancient Chinese people. The first one is longevity, living a long life without a premature death, enjoying a full and extended lifespan. Number two, prosperity and honor, having enough wealth and holding a respected social status. Number three, health and peace, being physically healthy and mentally tranquil. Number four, virtue, being kind and possessing noble moral character. And number five, a good end, passing away peacefully without suffering disaster or misfortune. These are some objects with the pattern of a bat in the Forbidden City. The mirror, porcelain, hairpin, emperor's robe, mechanical fan, snuff bottle, coral decoration. These are designs of bats in architecture. This is a plaque in the Summer Palace. It's in the shape of a bat, and on the plaque there's a character Fu. And this is the Chinese Fu culture. Even the bat is ugly, but its name is a homophone of happiness, so Chinese people love it. So having a good name is very important. Okay, that's all for today. See you next time. Bye bye.